Sit down, coming out of PE town. Drink, find a shot, never mind your liver. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
In the studio. That is our intro to you. That's cool. You can play it every time you open the
impressive.
Every time you open the new tapas, you can play it there, so that as people walk in. Donovan, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic to have you on.
Yeah, no, well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and you know, I got a message from Roger Hilligan saying a couple of weeks back
I
saying,
don't know that guy.
you gotta get dog on. You gotta get the dog. Does everyone call you dog?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yes,
that's
it's
it.
the one,
It's a school thing. It's stuck, and
One
it's
of those things.
Yeah.
And it's just stuck.
We don't want to take it any further than that.
All right. No, and I mean, just tell us. I mean, I think we must get started with what's happening now. I mean, you're launching the new tapas.
We are, yeah. So yeah, it's been a long road.
Yeah.
You know the
Quite a couple of years planning, and now already.
well.
What made you go back? I mean, it's just decide. Okay, we're going to do this.
No, well,
It's COVID, for God's sakes.
yeah.
You're opening a new restaurant during
Totally
COVID.
madness.
Are you out of your mind?
I actually was not looking. I actually went for I don't want to say I went for a haircut because there's nothing there. So I was having a beard trim.
Yeah,
And I noticed a vacant shop at the new Bloomingdale Centre. And
You mean with our Brad Spindler? Were you?
Yeah, all Brad.
Brad Spindler. I went
All
there
Brad.
the other day. Check this. This is a Brad Spindler move. This year.
So yeah, I had a look, and the shop was vacant, and I made contact with the landlord. And
Yeah.
but the
Which
shop,
place? Which place is it? It's there's Gabriella's there. There's
so we're moving in.
Continental. Yeah.
So it's the new part of the development.
Okay.
It's in the back end of the building.
Okay.
I think it was the old nursery back in the day, the original,
okay, yes.
the original,
Okay, the
nursery.
original Bloomingdale's
So yeah,
nursery.
so it's the new part of the building, and it just the setting and the trees and everything, and
Beautiful, eh?
the penny dropped and it was time.
Yeah, because that centre struggled for a long time before the revamp was done. And I don't know if it was just the design or what it looked like, and I think they battled there. I mean,
Could have been a mix of things. Could have been
but it's really taken off.
Fantastic.
Since they got the new Bloomingdale's.
great design, great setting. Very cool.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
So you're going for November.
That's the plan.
Okay,
That's the plan.
That's the aim. Dean DeFray saying big love dog.
Hey, Dean.
You can't wait to reminisce. So was Dean with you guys originally?
Well, I suppose we're all part of a group of social guys, and Stompy was part of that group.
It's Stompy and dog. I love it. Trevor Marburg saying dog's getting nervous there.
I don't know that guy.
Send some questions, Trevor, or they will get him nervous. Watching from Greenacres Hospital, Casey. What's the matter, Casey? What are you doing at Greenacres Hospital? Oh, do you need our help? If we can put word out, if you need help, if you need a donut or something to be taken to you. Barry Quick says, how's it? Oh, I know Barry, of course. Justin, Philly, and us all watching. Don't freak it up. Hold your nerve. You got this. He's fine. He's relaxed already. We've had some gin. We've been cool. Andrew Boyers, who's that? Haunt. So it's, you know, it's a variation.
Yeah, there's many versions of it.
Power naps.
Yeah,
Tell us about the power naps.
So, prior to this, there were questions that we deleted.
Yeah, right, all right, yes.
That was supposed to be one of them.
All right.
So, yeah, I have the amazing ability to have a nap anywhere,
Really?
at any time.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
You've let him narcolepsy.
It's a skill set.
Is it?
Yeah,
After a couple of, couple of glasses of wine and then...
Yeah.
Bang.
It's a skill set.
I've got a
and I
couple
can
of
actually
friends.
do it standing up.
Oh, really? Can
Yeah,
you?
no,
So
I
you
can do it standing up.
You know, I've got a couple of friends who do that. Roger Thomas is one of them. Roger is at our whiskey tastings, and after the third whiskey, Roger falls asleep, and then he wakes up when there's a conversation about him, and then we talk, and then he falls asleep again.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the medical term for it is, but
It's got. Oh no! Is there a specific story that Barry's referring to?
no, I don't think there's a specific one because it's
Okay.
probably
Happened a few times.
It's too consistent.
Okay. Joe Gregory, awesome dog. I don't know. You'd have to tell us who these guys are. Joe, where are you watching from, Joe? It's Joe from PE.
Where is Joe? Joe?
He'll let us know. I see Kevin Abram listening from Holland.
Fantastic. How are you, Kevin?
Yeah, great to hear about the Tapas initiative. All the best. I don't know if Kevin played at Tapas originally.
Most
as well.
definitely. In fact, I hounded Kevin when we opened up Bridge Street, and he said, "No, I'm not playing anymore." And I
really?
said, "Kev, we've got to do this one more time."
But he did. He played at Music Kitchen, you know, Kevin. You know, it seems that some friends are more important than others. You know, Ian Mitchell obviously got him in there for his show. He had the folk.
Yes.
Folkify. That was his
Great work from Ian there. Well done. Yeah.
Cindy Williamson watching from PE. The good old memories of Tapas. Yeah, a lot of people.
Right,
We're
right.
going to have a lot of memories
Oh,
coming
Evie.
from Tapas. Evan.
So yeah,
Yes.
Evan was one of my managers back in the day. Very good friend of mine, and yeah, that's our catchphrase. You know,
Oh yeah.
great place to waste your time usefully.
Usefully. You get paid for wasting your time. Henry Hammer says, looking good, and says, he's looking good. You're looking sharp here, and you've been to the gym. I mean, you're putting me to shame here.
I just need a blazer like that.
You know, no, this is my EP blazer. EP bodybuilding. That's what I've been doing. Mary Ann Rue saying, how's it as well? All the best. Haunt.
Mary.
There's clearly some party people here still.
Well, there was just a whole vibe. I mean,
Yeah.
you performed it.
Absolutely, I remember.
There was just something. There was just something unique about that centre. You know, with Roger and Tony's and us upstairs. It was just. There was a synergy that just worked.
Yeah, upstairs, downstairs.
Upstairs, downstairs.
And there was a staircase that went up just outside.
Even if there wasn't one, we built one.
Yeah. No, your swearing's okay on you.
Roger and I, if there wasn't a staircase, we just linked the decks and built a staircase.
You built it so they go upstairs.
And it was great, you know. And it wasn't for any particular reason, but guys would go up and down.
Yeah, they would.
As a staircase, we'll go up and down. It's
absolutely. And you don't often find. I don't know. I mean, I don't know in the restaurant trade that there's such a close synergy because there seemed to be something special.
It was very unique. We had something special. Yeah, and it was a great time. It's sad that it's gone and it's over. We've all got good memories.
Because for those who don't know, there was tapas downstairs at the pavilion, right?
We were upstairs
at the Brookes Pavillion. down on the beachfront there, big stairs going up. You'd go into Toby Joe's at the bottom, which was the party going on all the time, and then upstairs also. I mean, you guys had bands there, you had stuff going on all the time, and so there were these two venues, and really there was like you said, there was a synergy between the two of you.
Well, the goal was to just keep them there.
Yeah,
whether you were upstairs or downstairs, was just keep them there.
And there was so much to do then, for the punters. Talking about punters, we need to give Keith a bit of a thing. Keith, we need Stan to come around to renew our punters because we're running out very fast. Yeah, between Gary and Donovan, there's lots of punters disappearing. So he provides us with our punters to add to our fitch and leads.
Thank you very much.
But so this synergy, like I said, it doesn't happen often, and clearly you guys were because it takes a bit of a risk to do that as well, because you're always scared of your own turnover. In the end, one's taken away the other.
I think we were very lucky in those times. They were good trading times. They were good trading times. So it was in our best interest to actually work together as venue owners. And at the end of the day, you're in business.
Yeah.
And so Roger and I, we had a good thing going.
Good. Yeah. I remember it being really cool because we were playing downstairs a lot of the time with Eminent Child. And then every now and again, we'd have a gig upstairs with Epi and the boys. and like there's Latin, what do they call them? The Red Hot Latin parties or so. I can't remember what.
I think it was La Bamba evenings or
La Bamba evenings.
Yeah, it was about the only time you were allowed to dance on the tables.
Yes.
Any other time you were, sent packing.
Well, the one particular gig, John T. Homewood saying, "How's it? I'm booking my flight, buddy. Can I stay at your house this weekend?" He's asking for a spot. Done. You're in. John T, no problem. Anybody else want to stay at Donovan's house? I don't go, Dad.
Oh, well, yeah, thanks, man.
There's it. Who's that now? That can't be your son because he's saying Dad. Oh, it's his dad. Oh, your dad saying, oh, no, you're like, that's cool. Your dad's still rock and rolling there. Excellent. Nick Marstorp saying, how's it? Can't wait for the what?
2 for 1 special.
Oh, 2 for 1.
Not gonna happen.
Don't even try. Raymond, is that family?
It's the older brother. Yeah,
older brother. Okay. Kim Upton, how's it?
Upton's. How you, Kim?
Is it Barry's? Is that a relation to Barry as well? I don't know.
No.
Not.
Well, no.
I don't know. The Upton's Furnitures. Is that his furniture? Is that you guys as well? Can Warren have his job back?
Definitely.
Excellent. You're in. You organised a job there just like that. We've also got it's obviously headhunting here as well.
Wow.
Jeans Kuman saying one great white dog, looking forward to the new spot. Excellent.
Amazing. Don't people watch series?
Yeah, no. Nobody cares you after lockdown. We're sick of it. Yeah. Michael Johnson, I'm retired, but will come for a social beverage.
Wow, okay. No, he had a special skill set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was that?
Mark had an amazing ability to down a 2-litre jug of beer.
Jeez.
And
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah, I don't actually think it went past about a second. It was that good. But
2 litres in.
It eventually became a party trick. But I don't think he liked me very much.
All right. It was like, okay, we got you sorted.
Yeah, it was on repeat.
Oh, my soul, that's so hectic. But I mean, that's pub life, and that kind of lifestyle is hectic. It can catch up on you.
It does. You got to find a balance.
Yeah,
you got to find a balance,
yeah.
and
because you're always at the party.
Yeah. Or show that you're partying.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah,
it's challenging. It's long hours, and you got to spend time with your clientele.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also the nuts and bolts of running a restaurant pub, and with something like this where it's high energy. It's kind of a high energy place. Yeah,
it is. There's the front.
Yeah.
And then it's the engine at the back.
Yeah, the engine. Yeah.
And
that's hectic.
Yeah, you've got to keep your finger on it.
I mean, a normal day in the life of Don pulling into like a tapas? You know, when you get there early in the morning, you get there. I mean, do you work the whole day?
So I prefer to go early.
Okay.
Early. You know, then you've got sort of your quiet time.
Yeah.
And to get things done, you know, before staff and suppliers and all of that sort of. So that's I'm an early bird.
Okay.
I'm happy to be.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go in, get things done, get the shop ready and ready for the day's trade. Yeah.
Quite focused as well. You've got to focus.
You have to be. You have to be. I mean, it is a cash business.
Yeah.
And you've got to keep your finger on the pulse. So.
Yeah. And because I mean, like
as glamorous as it sounds, it's still a business.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there is the glamorous front end. That's what you have to keep that, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, to actually get in there and start working with stock, because I mean, stock is a lot of money in that.
Completely.
In that stock.
Yeah, completely.
Food. I don't want to go into like doing food, because food goes off. You know what I mean? So like, how do you get that stuff in there? And like, you must be crapping yourself every single day.
It is.
Am I going to sell this?
Yeah. It is management. It is management. So yeah.
We've got 60 kilos or 160 kilos of potatoes. Okay, are we going to sell this stuff before it goes frot? You know, holy crap! It actually freaks my mind. That stuff.
Yeah, it does. It's a challenge.
Yeah, and so and in your experience with this sort of stuff, I mean, did you get experience? I mean, where did you get your experience from?
So,
well, maybe we should hit the history. Before you even answer that, let's go back. Where were you born? Where did you come from?
I'm a Gauteng baby.
Gauteng baby.
Ja.
Benoni Brakpan, waar is jy?
Ja, en
Waarvandaan kom jy?
We from Observatory in
Obs.
Gauteng. Yeah.
Oh, that's like more hippie vibes.
Well, yeah.
Certainly dope.
I don't know about now. I don't know about nowadays. You know.
It used to be the dope capital.
You know, Yeovil was my stomping ground.
Here we go.
So then I went to boarding school, Queens, and
Queens College.
Yeah,
That's Queenstown.
I
love that. There's a couple of Queenstown people that hang about. Somebody tag Linda and George, please say that was the Queenstown people.
I actually think it's the furthest place my parents could possibly send me.
So from Gauteng.
That's what I'm taking in. Yeah, that's what I'm taking in. Yeah.
Was your dad not at Queens?
No, not at all. No, I was number one.
It was like, okay, you're out.
This is the furthest place on the planet we could possibly send this guy.
Yes.
Having sort of spent my schooling in the Eastern Cape, when I'd finished matric, I decided to come and study in PE.
Okay.
And I've never looked back.
NMU? Where did you?
PE Tech.
PE Tech.
I didn't have the skill set for varsity.
Technicon or Tech?
PE Tech.
Okay, excellent.
So, I didn't make the cut for.
It's funny because you at school you always push towards what you want to do, like like you have to make a career decision.
Yeah.
What were you pushed into? I mean, because I was pushed into HR or accounts.
I actually can't even remember what I was pushed into.
Yeah, because it's always one of those.
We were that class.
Yeah.
Ignore these guys.
Okay, ignore those guys.
They got the A class and the B class, and those guys are going to excel in life. And then it's the rest of the guys. Just make sure they're getting to tech.
Yeah, that's it. So, what did you study at Tech?
I started out doing purchasing management.
Okay, well that could have helped you.
Then that lasted about a year.
Oh, right. Okay.
But
Did you fail most of the?
Well, we actually Tilman from Dordrecht there.
Yeah, Dordrecht.
Yeah. We didn't fail. We just actually couldn't write anything.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, we
didn't even make that far.
No, we didn't even get that far. I don't even think we had attendance.
Yes, you researching the pubs.
Yeah. So after that, I went to Damlin to study BCom marketing.
Okay.
And pretty much then, with the studies,
yeah,
started working as a barman.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course, because you got the...
At Tapas, that was where, you know, you...
That was with Dave
That was with Dave
Ralston.
Ralston. Yeah,
Ralston,
Dave is the original pioneer of Tapas.
But you still, I didn't even know where Dave is these days.
No, unfortunately, Dave's passed on.
Passed on. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Dave's passed on, but good man.
Yeah.
And so from there, I was studying and then sort of moved up within the Tapas ranks, and then
Was Tapas a franchise or whatever?
No. Anyone sort of can use the name Tapas, and then you sort of got your what do you want to call it? A hashtag. We were Tapas Al Sol.
Yes.
Yes. And I don't know if you remember Keith Barnes saw that Tapas Al Tapador back in the day.
That was that the one out at
Pine
Pine
Lodge?
Lodge?
Yeah,
we used to
yeah.
play there as Eminent Child.
Yes,
and I remember that being a tapa. So I'm glad you remembered that, because I couldn't quite figure it out. I thought it was a tapas, and they had sangria and they had stuff.
That's right, and that's what we also had that as a signature.
Yeah,
and that's what's coming back.
The sangria.
Yeah, that's what's
the one.
coming back.
You just get the jug on the table.
Yeah.
There we go. Arriba. It's just got a party vibe going to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Looking forward to it.
And so I mean, so there was what did you say, tapas, El Tapador, or what was it?
We were Al Sol and Keith was Al Tapador. I think he still also had his little catchphrase was a stone throw away.
Yes, I remember that.
I remember the sort of the billboards those days.
You know, that place used to be absolutely pumping on a Friday.
It was great.
Sunday.
I remember, because all the guys at Res used to just there was no driving. It was just
varsity
across the field and then
pull in.
Yeah,
everybody used to pull into Tapas Pine Lodge, and we played there for a yonks, man, and it was fantastic fun.
Yeah,
we used to and then that whole thing sort of we moved into Toby Joe's with the band, and did the similar kind of thing on the Sunday, you know, but I think he kind of started that thing going there, you know. So
he did.
Yeah, so Dave took over the Tapas. Then you started working there.
Yeah.
And did you buy it from?
Yeah, so I was, the opportunity presented itself, and
wow.
So so there's a story.
Yeah, that's
start
amazing.
at the bottom, work yourself to the top.
Yeah. I mean, that must have been hard work as well. Then.
It was, but it was a lot of family support.
Okay.
That
did your dad and your mom? Did you get money from? Where did you get your financing from? I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that kind of stress at such a young age as well.
I was young, but it's.
How old were you when you did that?
I think I was just 30 then. When I bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into debt.
Yeah.
Holy crap! At 30, you go into debt like that. I mean, it must have been hectic.
Yeah, it was. I think having the commitment to pay it back at that age was more daunting.
Yes.
Than the business. The business was running well.
Okay.
But
every month
it was well. Yeah, it was well established, and it was good.
Did you? I mean, are you good with that stuff? Did you put that money away? Did you?
I have a great wife.
You need someone like that just to handbrake you. Yeah.
Completely.
The money disappear up their noses.
Oh yes. So Gary says that the money disappear up your noses.
Certainly not this nose.
No, it's like but I mean that is daunting, and I know. I mean, I've never been a debt person. The debt freaks me out completely. And if I'm going to pay it, I'm going to pay it back like immediately. Every single cent goes in it.
I think debts. I suppose having commitments is one thing. But running a business and also having people who are reliant on you is probably more daunting.
It is.
That's probably more daunting.
Trying to pay them every month, make sure you pay the salaries.
For sure.
Because it's people's lives, that now all of a sudden relying on you, isn't it?
For sure.
I mean, in the end, you're a team, though. And I mean, I've spoken to you all, Roger Hilligan. I've spoken to Cliffy Francis as well, which was the generation before.
Yeah.
So I don't like to say that because Cliffy thinks I'm so bloody old. but you know, it works in the same way, and it's always a team that works.
Yeah.
Did you have like a proper team?
I had a tight team. We had an amazing bunch of guys. My managers, you know, over the years, Ivan and Yaku were absolutely fantastic.
Honest folks, and you know,
totally. You know, you could
integrity.
You could step away and know that you know, things were being done. As you would want them done.
Yeah.
So,
like who was it that was saying they give a shit? It was it Andre Erasmus? No, it wasn't Andre Erasmus. I can't remember. They're saying like you need people that actually give a shit.
There you go. You know? Nail on the head.
Yeah.
What's called it? Spa.
Angelo from Angelo Swartz, who heads up Spa now.
Yeah.
That's who said it. He said you actually need people that give a shit about the business and that care enough, that care as much as you.
Well, you certainly need that because you need to make sure that there's longevity there.
Yeah.
You know, if there's no longevity, then well, what's the point?
Yeah. And you've got to be building something. So it's almost like that encouragement that you've got to give as well.
Yes.
I mean, we find that with a team of people that have got integrity and that are keen. That's the best. And it's do you find it's easier in a restaurant kind of situation?
There's nothing easier about being in a restaurant.
I get it. Tell us, okay. Trevor Marburg wants to know. He asked Dog why there's a scar in his nose.
He's not letting go of us, is he?
No, he's not.
Because there's no scar.
I don't know. I see a little scar there. No, I don't.
So, yeah, okay, Trev.
He's sneaky, this guy. We're going to watch out.
There you go. He's sneaky. You're being sneaky now. We need to know why you need got the Jeff.
So in our Senate 6 hostel.
Yes.
Because you know it's at Queens.
It's got it.
They sort of soften you into senior school.
Okay, yeah. You do
so you go to a Senate 6 hostel, and then they sort of spread you out to
the big ones.
To the big ones, yeah.
Okay.
To the big ones.
All right.
So they prep you,
yes.
And so I won't mention the guys; they won't embarrass him.
Did someone murder you?
And so there was a scuffle.
Yes. Okay.
And it was going in my favour.
Right.
And the next thing I know, he latched himself onto my nose.
Oh, his mouth.
Yeah. And
tooth marks.
Yeah. So that's
It's like Mike Tyson moves. Yeah.
There you go. So it's not the ear, it's the nose.
Sure. Okay, we got it. We finally got the story. Right. His drumming career. You drumming?
I've got an amazing drumming career.
Tell me about your drumming career.
Russ doesn't think so.
Doesn't.
Brenton
I've got a drum kit right here.
Brenton Crane doesn't think so, but I think I've got an amazing skill set.
Show Dog the drum cam, Gary. It's the drum cam. I'll show you. Check it out.
I mean, I can do stuff with that.
You can do it. You can hoy with that, huh?
But I'll save it for another night.
Okay. We're not going to do it tonight. We got it right here. That thing's a little Lamborghini. Let me tell you.
I think Russ gets nervous when they're playing and around.
Yeah. Okay, you want to get up there, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember you coming on stage when we were doing La Bamba because that had percussion and everything.
Oh, no, I'm into the big stuff, you know.
Oh, right, the kits. Oh, my word. And, there we go. We got some more questions. Best of luck, Doggy. So many good memories of the Tapas days too. Jason Hooper.
Jason, we were bombing together.
Excellent.
Doing very well overseas at the moment.
Boobs wants his who's Boobs?
Boobs. So that was Andrew early on. Andrew Boers. Now that's Leilani's lovely lady.
Is that his wife?
Yeah.
So she calls her husband Boobs.
Yeah. So he's like me. He got stuck with that name
early,
and it's not going to go away. You know, it's
somebody wants a dop there. Alan Collier, I think, and William Wilson. Great to see you on the show. Looking forward to the old stories. And so surprised to be still wearing a cap. Is that because your hair is disappearing now?
I've got to look after what's not there.
Yeah, I get it. But they say when you wear a cap, it makes it disappear faster. Jacques Malherbe says the Flatbox was a band.
Yeah, that's right. The Red Lettuce and Flatbox would sort of share alternate nights. Yeah,
I remember that upstairs when Flatbox was playing. We were playing downstairs at Tapas. I mean at Toby Joe's.
Toby's, yeah.
And then Flatbox was upstairs. I think they were quite hectic.
Yeah, they were a good bunch of youngsters.
Young
we had to sort of nurture them. We had to nurture them.
We got Gemniani, we got the Italian, we've got some Italians going on the Gemnianis are here. If you never bailed down the steps at Brookes Tapas, you never, you're right.
Oh, wow.
So many people. And fell over that flippant, into the parking lot as well.
I did see that a few times.
Yeah, quite a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Hey, dog, looking good, neighbour. All the best at Tapas.
Mark.
Spudu, who's that? Spadu.
Yeah.
What is Spadu marketing?
That's Mark. It's one of his sideline hustles.
Oh, right, excellent.
Yeah.
Sean saying, how's it? Tanya, a mooi dog, keep pushing forward.
Jesus, how do you read so fast?
Yeah, Tanya Smith's looking forward to the new place. I think we all are. And it's warmer, It's quite lekker that it's close. It's in the suburbs.
That's Linda Ann, beautiful. So Linda Ann, Dave's first wife.
Oh right,
both Dave and Linda Ann were good mentors for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, lovely, Linda Ann. Good memories of Dave as well, man. And Alistair McPherson. What music can we expect?
Well, I suppose Tapas was always about supporting. Live music, artists, South African music.
There's an energy to it.
There was an energy, and I think we jumped on that in the early days.
Yeah.
Where South African artists were sort of gearing up and trying to mine. It was a difficult market.
Yeah, you had Just Ginger there quite a lot.
We did. Remember? Yeah, Art was. Yeah, he's a fantastic guy. And
Brent Harris on drums.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we had a lot of guys that came through over the years.
Yeah.
In that era, it would have been, the likes of the Just Gingers and, would have been like Squeal.
Yes, Squeal. Yes, Dave Birch from Squeal. Jeez, like we played with them at Splashy Fen.
Yeah.
These guys that would have been the Springbok Nude Girls, maybe.
Nudies was, then.
And at that time it was Squeal.
We had a great, The Usual.
The Usual was
amazing.
Fantastic. James.
Absolutely amazing.
And Tom Fox on guitar, which was absolutely a wonder to watch.
Boo was always an interesting one to watch.
We did a gig with Boo, and I thought, okay, well, I'm not going to take my drums up to Joburg because we were playing at Roxy Rhythm Bar. It's a tune, Princess Leone. Do you mind if I use your drums? Yeah, no, you can use your drums. No, I can use the drums, bro. No problem. I pull in there. It's a bass drum and a snare drum and a bat. That's a bat on the top of the drum. That was it. I had to play the whole night with it.
Look, when he started getting, when Chris started getting into that Buddhism of his, it was very different.
And he didn't speak.
It was his own language.
He spoke his own language.
And then Omer would translate what he was saying.
Umpy on the trumpet. Oh my word.
But great guys. I mean, Cucumber Zoo back then.
Of course.
And,
I tried to...
Honeymoon Suites.
Oh, the Honeymoon Suites. Wasn't it a Sarin Gas?
Well, Sarin Gas did I remember that Sean, they did one of their first gigs with us. And like I say, South African musos were trying to sort of crack the market.
Yes.
And I think we only had like about 80 people.
At the time.
At their first gigs. And
what did they become again?
Cedar.
Yeah,
so when they signed that deal, they came back to us and did their farewell gig.
Oh wow!
With us. And it was fantastic. It was
backed out then.
It was absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Well, I remember the one gig that I do remember there was Herschel Gibbs and the cricket team were there. For some reason, it was that big where he made the big score. He made his biggest score ever. I don't know if it was 400 or what. It was 2 innings, and he made over 250 in each innings or something. And that we played with Epi and the boys that night, and it was packed. It was packed.
But those were good nights.
Yeah,
those were good
amazing.
nights. They really were.
Gypsy Kings, and we had the Latin American things going on. It was amazing. It was really amazing. Gary's putting some questions in here. He's saying, what can we expect at the new Tapas, sort of generally? What's the plan for the new Tapas?
So, when Dave sort of opened Tapas, it was a great location. I mean, you just didn't get better than, top story.
Brookes Hill.
Yeah, the view of the ocean in... Yeah. If I ever watch a dolphin show again...
Dolphins.
Yeah, 17 years twice a day is enough.
I remember that.
And it worked. You had a bucket of beers, you had a bench, an umbrella, and it worked.
Yeah.
Times have changed. We've got to adapt.
Yes.
And, we've also all grown up.
Yeah,
and
of course.
So the new Tapas is I can only explain it as Tapas has grown up.
Yeah. Okay.
Tapas has grown up, and it's a great setting.
Yeah.
We'll revive that old feel.
Yeah.
We will have live entertainment, but it will be scaled down.
Yeah.
For that clientele that we are attracting.
But like you're saying, I think it's a simple recipe.
It is.
Like it's the bench, it's the socializing.
Yeah.
It's the bucket of the jar of sangria, and Ronaldo Ghost is online. How's it, Ronaldo? Donovan's the best boss I ever worked for. Of course, Ronaldo used to do a bit of DJing, and he probably
That's right.
was he barman or something?
No, Ronaldo. No, he stayed away from the booze.
We were trying to force you. He was trying to force you to drink tequilas. I don't know about how much he forced you. Twist that rubber arm of yours from Ronaldo. Oh no, snazzy haircut. Thank you very much. It was all a Spindler. Brad Spindler there in Walmer, actually just next door to your spot now. When you get your beard. The guy was getting his beard cut. I quite like the vibe, Very lekker. Greg Pearson, looking forward to smashing a few tequilas again.
You're not getting away from this, are we?
No. There's going to be a couple of tequilas waiting for you. Listen, I know it's your age now. I mean, you said you were 30 when you took your first big.
I'm 46 now.
46 now. Yeah. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough 10 years. I think it might be longer. Marcel Malerma will be there with will there be a 5-liter?
Jeez, I actually forgot about that.
What?
Jeez. Well, it must be a PE thing,
5 liters of brandy.
A double brandy and Coke just seems to be.
That's more of a Utenake thing?
It's like a staple. It's a staple in PE. So we, I suppose we just became a volume thing. So instead of changing a bottle every 10 minutes, Leon from Edward Snell gave us, we had 2 5-liter brandy bottles. Still came with a special optic,
Oh, really? Okay. That's a good.
Yeah. It was just
it's like a vibe. Anything to make it different. The Jim Yannis are saying, how's it, man? Will the Vorsman be making a Vorsman? What is the Vorsman be making a comeback?
Tell me about the Vorsman. Going to make a comeback.
Tell me about the Vorsman.
So
what is Vorsman?
Vorsman, he became
Is it a guy?
He became like an icon at Brookes Pavillion.
Oh, really? Was he the guy?
So he had his little Vors stand outside.
Oh.
And
yes. Yeah, halfway down the stairs.
He kind of moved over the years. Maybe it's because they were trying to get him out the building. And it's like, I think the staff lived off his Vors rolls. And so when you left, everybody kind of got their force roll, or if you didn't get that, then you were going to go to steers. So
That is so funny, Nadine. I remember that voice card because I think I had a couple of those myself. Andrew Boy is saying, "Do you still have time for will you still have time for our weekly meeting?"
We'll definitely make time.
Do you have a weekly meeting?
We have a weekly meeting.
I like that. Your mates.
The ladies don't like it.
Ah, yeah. It's like my whiskey tasting. We have a whiskey tasting every now and again.
But we keep it tidy. I mean, it's 4 to 5 on a Friday afternoon, and it's
I like that.
This
Meeting.
We're solving the world's problems.
Yes. You got to do that. Richard Rodenberg. Hey, Doug, best of luck for your new adventure. Looking forward to visiting one day when I pass through PE. I wonder where Richard is then.
That would be amazing.
Where are you, Richard? What are you doing? Where are you now? Michael Edton saying how naughty you were in class. Were you a naughty bastard?
I just think I had energy. Let's just put it that.
But you're not ADD or anything, are you? Or are you quite focused?
No, I think I'm ADD.
You're ADD as well. You're a bit all over the place. How's your cupboard look? Like your underpants here and your socks there?
It's 100%.
OCD?
Yeah.
So you see it's OCD?
I'll even color code them.
Oh, jeez. No, that is ridiculous. Gene Scuban saying Sunday deck parties, 5 rand beers and wine. Well, that's why, that's just why we've aged like we have.
Yeah.
Nolan Knight says,
wow, Nolan. Jeez, fantastic.
Suitcases.
Yeah.
What's that?
Jack and passion fruit.
Jack and passion fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't checked the suitcase.
These guys were amazing.
There's cocktail guys sorted out with the cocktail. You go, Alexia Arsenu. Sounds Greek.
Definitely is.
Alexia, are you Greek? Janine Stacey saying exciting stuff. And I think people are excited about it. It really are.
It's unbelievable. The response has been... It's been amazing. I didn't anticipate it.
And you're doing the sangria, eh? Oh, there you go. There's Tanya saying she loves
we're
sangria.
doing sangria. It's been upgraded.
Already?
Yeah, it's.
But an extra kick.
We're going to do a red. We're going to do a white. We're going to do a blush.
Hey.
We're going to.
So you got this and what kind of food? What sort of stuff?
So they will. We'll have a tie-in with the tapas concept, the Spanish concept.
Okay. Yes.
Which is important.
Nachos
and like small plates, nibbly things.
Tapas, it's a different thing.
Sharing and eating together. I think that's.
My wife loves that. She loves getting little bits of things.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And and they will tie in sort of what's current, flatbreads and everything sort of seem to be current at the moment. But it's a sharing thing. It's eating together.
It's being merry and getting people together. That's what we need as well.
Yeah.
And we were talking about earlier about the fact that you and Roger at the time were helping each other. And I think that it's one thing that COVID has done. It's got people together. And if you're in the same industry, you're working together. The musos have been the same. It's like help everybody. Help where you can. If you can do something that can help somebody else,
for sure,
do it now. Because if you grow the entire industry, everybody gets
It's been a long road for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's been a long road for a lot of people.
For sure. And especially the musos. I mean, the musos have suffered like hectically.
Completely.
And I think the restaurants... They've had moments when it's been hectic, but as soon as the lockdown just eases a little bit, the restaurants are full.
No, I think they just wanting to know that going forward there is some stability.
Yeah. Because it's changing plans all the time.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's like Cyril can come on any day and just say, well, the rules have all changed.
Yeah.
You can have 2,000 people. Oh, you can have 750. Oh, you can have 250. Oh, you can. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, you can't plan like that.
Yeah, you can't.
No, you can't do that.
You can't plan.
No.
I think that's the main issue is that it's hectic. Yeah. Craig Ondorf saying, how's it? Craig, Red Lettuce, guitar player, of course, is a great guitar player. And with Fudge Boy and the Horseman. What's the Fudge Boy? Was he also one of those acts that used to go?
I think he just lived on the beachfront. He was like he walked around with his little basket and he had the fudge in there.
Oh my word!
Well, I mean, if you can go down that, there was the guy with the roses too.
I know. Doing things the way they want them done, like lining up those umbrellas on deck. So it's that OCD.
There we go.
You know, they all have to.
Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, Mary. I'm getting that he's OCD. He's treating me like he's ADD. Whatever. I don't get it. Konstantinos.
Costa.
The Costa must be also for Greek. The Greek. We like the Greeks to be here. Thank you. The place you lost your name, but always found your mates.
That's a good way of putting it.
You know, Squeal. That was a band. Sugar Drive was the one we were thinking of.
Yeah, Black Diamond.
Sugar Drive, wasn't it 10 feet high, or was that Sugar Drive or Squeal? I can't remember. 10 feet high, that song. Wow, it was a great song.
Well, I tell you one thing about Squeals. I have a story about Squeal.
Yeah.
So we were doing a sound check, and Dave played bass,
Okay.
and the Dolphin show was at 3:00.
Yes, you had to keep quiet for the Dolphin
Yeah.
shows.
So, but we had this mutual understanding. We didn't.
Yeah.
But that's what brought it about.
All right, okay.
So we had closed the doors, and then Dave started his sound check, and
Bass.
it was impressive.
Yes.
And the doors were doing this, and so what would happen is the Dolphins would ignore the trainers,
Oh, okay. They were
and
listening.
they would come sit on the other side of the pool.
They were listening.
And
to
so
the
that's
bass
why
sound.
we had to come to this arrangement that, okay, if we're going to do sound check, can you please move it to 4:00 as opposed to 3:00?
That's got to be a thing that's impressive. I mean, if the Dolphins are digging your flippin' bass solo, that's amazing. Back to what you're doing best, says Kerry Chappell as well. You know?
Lovely. Thank you, Kerry.
But what have you been doing during this time of lockdown and before this now? I mean, have you been...
After we sort of moved from Brookes, I got involved at Bridge Street.
Yeah, okay.
And
Bridge
then
Street,
I left there, I think 2015.
okay.
Then I was approached by the Hooters group.
Okay. Oh, Hooters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and then I think they operated for 2 years.
Okay.
Did
Did it do well? Or was it?
Hooters they had a good thing. I think the instability in the country at the time put the shareholders. They were a bit nervous about things, and then decided that it was maybe time to pull out. I think they wanted to pull out completely.
Okay.
And Port Elizabeth they owned all the assets.
Okay.
So they offloaded the assets.
Okay. So I see it's now with Simeon with the and he's doing nicely there. I think.
Fantastic. Great. Great.
Lee Gold was always in East
They're
London.
From East London, that's right. Yeah.
East London classic. Okay, so you got into the Hooters thing. That was like what you said, 2 years.
Yeah, we were there for 2 years, and I've also always been in being in the industry. Eventing's been a thing for me, and also being with the musos and that. So
the connections are there.
Yeah. So you try to make a bigger platform for the guys.
Okay.
But then, as you know, COVID arrived.
Yeah,
and,
COVID.
Yeah,
it's just killed anything.
I'm happy in a way that I wasn't in the trade when things happened.
Okay.
And I think like with the eventing and that, you couldn't do anything. So
yeah, for sure.
I think I had a long holiday.
Yeah, you did. so you weren't doing anything specific between Hooters and now.
Not much you could do. Stay at home, dad.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. And now, obviously now with Tapas, I think there's a lot of excitement. Like you can see already.
Yeah, I can see
Looking forward to the new tour. Brendan Kelly, where are you, Brendan? Are you in PE at the moment? Last time, he's been all over the country and he watches from wherever he is. So the one time he was actually stuck on the side of the road watching the show. and he was commenting that he was stuck and he had no tire. His tire was shredded and he had shredded another one earlier on. So he was on Olifant's Pass and he couldn't move. Amersham.
Yeah.
Justin Moore. Amersham, baby. We opened for Amersham a few times and they were fantastic. I think it was Adam and Nathan.
Yeah.
And Tim Trotter was on drums. Whoa, an insane drummer. Man, that guy was good. I loved it.
Grant
good
all
luck.
the way in New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
You must be-
Ian, wow.
Ian Davidson. And when we're in SA again, we're sure to visit. Oh, I hope so. Pull in. We're going to have
Fantastic.
the tapas is going to be going big time. Ilse Pierre, can the entrance age be for our fellow legends returning? I don't want to bump into my daughter thinking I'm crashing her vibe.
You're safe.
Skill.
You'll be safe.
We are the vibe. Okay, it'll be safe. We'll see. If we can get the youngsters and introduce them into this whole tapas vibe, it'll be very lekker. I think I enjoy that vibe. Tell us about how you make Rocktober the best months of the year.
Wow.
It's right. We haven't spoken about Rocktober.
October. Yeah.
Rocktober was I think a big 5FM thing that they used to do.
It was. We
had a PE version.
Yeah, I actually think Alex J actually started the whole thing.
Okay.
Under correction.
Yeah.
But I think it was just a catchphrase.
Yeah.
And I piggybacked off it, and at the time, SAB was very good to me.
Okay.
And gentlemen Brett Kelly and Russell Hunt, they would they supported me.
Okay.
And so I took this concept and put it forward.
Yeah.
And it was to bring. It was twofold. It was bring down top South African artists.
Yeah.
To BE, but in the same time to expose local artists.
Yes, to bring the local artists in as well.
Take guys that are sort of strumming away as their passion or whatever, and the next thing they're open for Prime Circle.
Yes.
So that was the plan, and that's what we did. And
I'm sure the Oaks benefited from it at the time as well. I mean, I'm just trying to think of the solo guys playing at the time. It's probably like people like Johnny Miller and those guys. I don't remember, but because I used to work at the music shop as well. So the Winston Peterson.
Yeah.
With the sax. Yeah, Winston and the guys. Oh man, Tillman from Dodge. Ask him about Pumping Palace.
Why?
What the hell is Pumping Palace, Donovan?
Why is he asking me this?
Pumping Palace sounds like a very interesting place to go.
Yeah. So growing up in hostel, you were only allowed out. You were like an animal. You were only allowed out every now and then,
Yes, no.
And
sure.
you went away for a weekend and
you went to the Pumping Palace.
And Tillman had a farm in Dordrecht of all places.
Oh yeah.
And they had this old sort of burnt out house, or I don't know if it was burnt out, but it had no windows, doors, roof, or anything. And that's the name it got.
Okay.
I hope I didn't name it
for no particular reason, of course.
And
nice.
That was a
place where it was quiet and romantic.
A great place to waste your time, usually.
Basil Arsenio.
Yeah.
Is that also Greek? What is that?
Yeah, that's Alexia's husband.
Okay, there we go. Happy for you, can't wait to see you in your company. Comfort zone, always awesome times ahead, cannot wait. That's Basil
stuff.
saying.
Thanks, Baz.
Excellent. Oh man, I see all the way from NW.
Shane.
In the UK. All the best in your venture.
Fantastic, thank
you.
you.
I hope you're going to come back and say hello, Shane. You can't just say hello from there. Send some of the pounds over this side. John T. Owood, all the best. We're very excited to sing Hotel California live again.
Yeah, it's John T's body trick.
Is that his one?
Yeah.
In a dark desert highway, cool wind in my face. There we go. Jacques Malevra. So will there be beef and beer and rosti?
Wow.
Hey?
Wow.
Was that a
that was a thing? It was a thing, and it was a great thing. So, in the early days, we had a deli counter, and you sort of came. I don't know if you remember. And you'd say, I want a bit of this, and I want a bit of that, and I want a bit of this, and then we have a bank of microwaves behind and pop it out.
In the microwaves.
And it works. Like I said,
Fantastic.
A bucket of beers and a beef and beer and rosti.
So you just pay one price and then you get the whole lot. You
Yeah.
just choose what you want. Oh, that's a great plan. Johnny Miller, looking forward to seeing Tapas. I was just talking
Jono.
about Johnny Miller. Johnny, I was just talking about you if he used to play there. I can't remember.
That's right, he did.
yeah.
In fact, Jonas phoned me yesterday.
Ja, het was de melktaartkommissie.
Oh, wow.
Sê vir my nou. Was dit 'n basic vir mense
Wow,
wat
I
bietjie
totally forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I tell Ronaldo's
so-
got a good memory.
So, what a gentleman, Simon,
Folds?
he did the Battle of the Bands.
Yes, Simon Folds.
I did the Battle of the
Yeah,
Bands.
I know Simon Folds. I was going to say.
And one of the bands, they were from
What's
Jeff-
called Melktaartkommissie?
Melktaartkommissie.
Yes.
And I got a phone call from an elderly lady
Yes.
asking me at what time the Melktaart competition was starting. I wasn't quite sure how to, and I didn't want to embarrass her, but yeah.
No, for sure. That would be the
Yeah, that was the first.
Melktaartkommissie. Waar is dit nou? Oh, Ronaldo, that's fantastic. I love it. And I know Simon Folds, he's still going strong.
Great.
That's
awesome.
And also still into the bands. He just loves it. You know, he's got clearly
Brenton.
got a heart.
Wow.
Brenton Stratford, hey dog, good luck with the new spot.
Thanks, bud.
Come and join us, Brenton. We'll be there at the opening. You're going to invite me to the opening. I'm going to be there.
Definitely.
You know, we'll
Definitely.
Basil as well saying, I'm about to say happy for you. Glad to see you back in your comfort zone. Is it your comfort zone, would you say?
Yeah, it is. You know, there's only a few people like Roger and myself and a couple of people with that unique DNA.
Yeah, yes, you're right.
It takes a special
Yes.
person to do what we do. Yeah, it's not everybody's. It's
Cup
like I
of tea.
say earlier on. It's hard graft.
Yeah.
It's long hours. And it's challenging.
Long hours to stay happy and positive and thing.
Correct.
There are times that you just think, I can't go.
And
into
everybody's, everybody holiday time is your work time.
And so you get no family time. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you've had enough in COVID now.
I had enough, yes. I have.
Amber,
lovely
So
lady.
can't wait to visit a new place. A story Tapas from a brother that was too young to go. Oh, too young were you? Damn you, Amber. Damn you and your youngness, your youth. We'll have it undercover outside field. It's based out anti-COVID. Well, Josie, we hope that let's hope that the COVID's going to be finished by the time this thing. It's going to be less and less level naught and level. We're hoping for that, but because the restaurants they always sickle, and like you say, when the rules change again, it's like, come on.
It's chatting to people around town the last 2-3 weeks. It's been positive.
Yeah.
The guys are happy and things are happy. If people are happy, there seems to be a shift.
Yes. Well, I
shift
can
change.
feel the gigs are starting again.
Yeah.
So they
amazing.
are.
It's great.
Yeah. The outside. What did you find about the inside feel? Is there like
Very much so. What actually sold us on the space before I even saw the inside of the spot was the outside area.
Yeah.
Which I thought was important. So there's definitely this inside-outside
The entrance
synergy.
is around the.
So if you go if you're facing the building,
There's two ways to get into the parking lot. There.
so you would go into Gabriella's entrance,
Okay. Yeah.
or you go in Continental
Okay. Yeah.
and down the stairs
Okay.
to the back. We're at the back.
Okay.
And there is parking at the back. Take note.
Okay. Excellent. So there's parking at the back as well.
Important to know.
Excellent. Very open and anti-COVID. Yes.
So we've designed a very nice space. The guys, Dal and his team at GMV have done an amazing job.
You got a little roofing.
We've now put a nice
tent.
pergola out there.
Pergola.
I think the space with the massive trees, the existing trees were there,
lovely.
is actually what sold us. So.
Okay, beautiful. Old Walmer trees. I see there's a musa tree that just fell over.
They mustn't fall down.
Yeah,
It seems to be a trend at the moment.
Blue gum. There's a blue gum there, just at Main Road, 10th Avenue.
Well, 2 weeks prior to that, one in the centre fell over.
Holy crap! So
Yeah.
no, we just got to watch them. I've got to prop them up. Brendan Kelly just got back from Riversdale, back in P. Well, I'm glad you're back, Brendan, and you didn't have another blowout. You did BSB. What BSB? Brisbane
Street, yeah.
Routers. Also, tell us about those massive events. Oh yes, with at MacArthur's and Richmond Hill Music Festival. Did you do that stuff? Chicky's Yard.
So, William, you're keeping me on my toes here.
Jeremy Loop's show. Yes, I remember the Jeep guys moaning because they were jumping on the cars. I remember that.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Thank you, William, for reminding me about that.
So so Jeremy at the time, I only sort of was following him on YouTube.
Yes,
and
so how were you to know that he was so big?
Well, I had no idea of his reach. And so I booked him at Bridge Street, and wow, I didn't expect what came.
Yeah, so a whole lot of it was completely packed.
And Maritime had sponsored
Yes.
us Jeeps, and we parked them along the bank.
Yes.
And it was like, if you didn't have a view, no problem, I'll just stand on the Jeep.
Stand on the Jeep and
it
stand
was,
up
it
on
was,
the on
It
the
was a
Jeeps.
nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare.
Holy crap!
And it was amazing. It was an amazing show.
Yes.
You know, I didn't expect that. You know, I hadn't realised what
No, I think
the reach of social media.
Yes.
I didn't. Caught off guard.
Yes.
Caught off guard.
I remember because I was sponsored at that time with the Jeeps and stuff. I remember the Jeeps.
Yeah, but ever since then, you know, we've booked Jeremy on sort of a annual basis, and amazing. You know, the support from PE to Jeremy has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
absolutely phenomenal. But he is world class.
No, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. MacArthur Bars, I see there as well.
Yeah, we had a thing going. We had this little social clash, as we called it.
Yes.
And we did regular events down at MacArthur's.
Okay.
It was just a great platform.
Yeah.
You know, the setting was just
Beautiful.
great.
Beautiful.
And you know, you could use either side.
Yeah.
You know, we did functions on like the kiddies pool section where we actually set up in the pool.
Wow. Okay.
It was great. So
It's dangerous in PE to do outdoor festivals.
risk events are dangerous,
Yeah,
and
yes.
you know, you get onto a roll, things are great,
Yeah.
and you do an event and the clouds open.
Yeah. or the wind is hectic.
Yeah. So
Richmond Hill there as well.
we did that. Yeah, we did that.
Were you involved in that whole
the
thing? Was
Stanley Street Festival. Yeah.
With the brothers, that whole thing where
We
they
did.
used to play there as well.
Yeah, we've done. I've
Alliance
done a lot.
Francais,
Yes,
wasn't it as well? It used to be involved.
So it's all run. It's all run for them.
Yeah. Okay.
And outsourced.
Okay. So
But it's
you
actually
involved
for the Alliance, yeah.
Man, that's stressful stuff. That.
It is. It is. You know, we've done some big ones. We've done Billabong. We've done
Okay, wow, the Billabongs as well.
Yeah. So, but it's nice being. You know, I've had good people.
Yeah.
Steer me in.
So have you got a go-to people? That
I have go-to people. Yeah, I've go-to
sit with because
Yeah.
you need that network. You know,
do.
over the years you build up those
You
networks.
can't be a one-man show.
No, no, you can't. That's it. Otherwise, you're gonna stress yourself to death. Dave Leverington.
Lekker,
How's it,
Dave?
Dave? Are you still in England? Where are you, bro? I don't know where you are these days. All
Phil,
this Tapas.
wow.
There we go. What's that? Don't be barato or mamaggio. What's that?
Those were, like, I think, some Spanish swear words when we when we worked on the ships together.
You work on the ships?
I did.
Really?
I took a stint in
MSC or what?
Carnival.
Carnival. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And what did you do?
Well,
Really?
yeah, I decided the missus and I decided, you know, we're going to take a year.
Okay.
And
Did she work as well?
She worked on the ships as well, and
So.
it was more of a
It's kind of.
to go and study exactly what they were doing from the entertainment point of view.
Okay.
I travelled.
Yeah.
I travelled, and I didn't want to go and spend money now and
Yeah.
repeat the process.
Yeah, but you can,
and we went. We had a good time. We learnt a lot and came back with nothing.
Yeah, of course. You spend everything while you're there.
Exactly.
Christy Kralin, say
Oh wow! Hey,
fans in Dordrecht.
there we go. I've got a lot of fans in Dodge City.
There we go. Rooting for you all the way. She's rooting for us. Thank you, Christy. And Rudy Bekes.
Rudy.
Rudy is also
his old stomping ground too.
So is it?
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
That was an anthem. Yeah.
Was the anthem?
Yeah.
Already, you were into it before. It was like
that's
before it became a big thing.
That was good music.
It was. It is. It still is.
Yeah, it became. It was our DJ. You probably remember him, Pete Larkin.
Yes, Peter.
So if that came on, unfortunately, there was no service at the bar.
Right. Okay, it's
everybody got on the bar.
Excellent.
And I think it was probably the original Coyote Ugly.
I love Pete Larkin, such a legend as well. Of course, his dad, Ken J. Larkin, was the older guys will remember him as well. Stealing Off the Washing Line band. That I remember that band. That was with Ashley Ashington, Jonathan Miller, Ashley. Who? I can't even remember who was playing drums. Was it Leon? I can't remember. I can't remember the rest of the guys in the band, but I remember Ashley Ashington on bass. I remember that, and Johnny Miller on vocals. Michael Edkins. I remember Gareth Sanders at school. Honestly, Donovan, harassing a guy.
I actually thought I was a very supportive kind of guy at school.
Now we're telling you all this coming out here, Wendy Tompkins saying, "How's it, man? Loved Richmond Hill festivals." I think those were popular.
They were. It's sad that they didn't carry on. I think they had a very lekker thing going there. They had it was unique, and I think if maybe they can revive it.
Well, do you think that it's? Stanley Street is still happening at the moment. It's really lekker.
Yeah.
Parliament Street has taken a knock, and I don't know what they've got to do there. The Parliament Street area that's got to improve.
Yeah, I think if we go back to those earlier days, Parliament Street was fantastic.
Pizza Palace and La Med,
Zorba's La Med,
El Cid, those places.
It was a great little strip, back then.
Yeah,
sad that it's all sort of.
I don't know, and I don't know what actually just creates that spark that gets it going. I think it's a lot of drug dealers and a lot of stuff happening there. Maybe that area, and the MBDA is onto it. They're trying to. They're trying to make a plan.
They're being quite aggressive about it.
Yeah. And so we just hope, and I've got so much hope for PE, man, for Gqeberha. We have got such a beautiful city. We have. And there's so many little pockets like that can happen.
Yeah. And
Stanley Street is happening. Walmer is now coming alive.
Walmer's about to happen.
It's the main road mile, baby. That's what we're going to do. Seattle to Berlin. Is it? and I've always loved Walmer. I grew up in Walmer. So it always has that homely feel to me. But all these pockets have got to go. And it requires a couple of stalwart tenants that can really get it going.
I'll do my best.
Yeah,
I'll do my best.
Absolutely. I think it's great. It's already there. I see a couple of other comments here before we get on to our other questions. Tyrene saying super excited to finally create some memories with the tapas. See you in December. Put that tequila on us. Mark Crocs. These are people that they want to go. Yeah, it's happening. It's going to happen. I'm telling you.
PJ, wow.
Yeah, there we go. PJ Fry saying, "Will we see the loops there soon?"
We will, PJ.
and Paul Morick, how's it, Paul? This is one of my old VP buddies there. Any funny stories? Gary's putting a question up here. Says, any funny stories would stand out or characters? We were talking about the horse guy and that. But
characters or big bashes. We've been very fortunate, to have dealt with a lot of these great musos and bands over the years. But there's definitely one character, and it's. For me, I love all the guys.
Yeah.
Just Ginger, Prime Circle, Khan, Polytones, all the guys are amazing. Vonneburm has got another level stage presence.
Hey, yo. That's
And-
Sito and the guys.
and the drummer.
Yes. Danny.
Danny. Now, Danny,
Danny's my man.
Danny, I will never forget. We had a speaker on the back wall above the stage with a bracket.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but he decided he was going to hang on this speaker. Fell off the stage. I can't remember if he sprained or broke his foot. But
Yeah, that
then,
sounds like Danny.
yeah, and then just carried on. Carried on playing. I'll never forget that. But,
You know, Danny, he played with the Void as well.
yeah, no, look there. But, you know, Tita and Martin, all of their stage presence is just, it's
Amazing.
amazing.
We've had them on the show. They've done
Awesome.
some drop-ins. They're amazing musos, and you know,
Thank you.
As a band, I've just topped us up. Cheers to you. Fantastic. Paul Morick is saying, "How's it? Oh, good old dueling days." Obviously, Paul was out there as well. Do you know Paul? I don't know if
Yeah.
you met Paul.
DJ
Brad. DJ Brad Spindler.
So I think I better use this opportunity to let the residents of Walmer know that there's no DJs.
Oh, okay.
There's no DJs.
No DJs at Tapas, I'm afraid, because that could get us into trouble with Water Road and Church Road.
I think
and
there was.
Short Road.
Yeah, there's. Don't worry, I'm not going to be making a noise.
Okay, we've got to be they're going to walk lightly around the Walmer residents in the area. It's like quite hectic. It borders on Water Road. Remember when they tried to steal the four-wheeler? Tell me about that. That sounds like
I
a
think
story.
people know more about me than I know about me. So we did a lot with breweries when they became SAB Miller, and we did a lot.
Okay.
So I took the brand and sort of ran with it, and you know, we were the biggest Miller outlet in the country.
Yes, Roger Hilligan was saying to me,
Yeah.
tell him about the biggest Miller outlet in the country.
We were. So, you know, this little pub in PE, you know, was on the map there. And we were moving 32 hectolitres of Miller a month.
Hectoliters.
Yeah.
I don't even know. That sounds hectic.
It's lots.
Hectoliters.
It's lots. And but there was a lot of hard work that went behind us and hitting this brand. And one of the promotions we did was we would give away these four-wheelers.
Oh, my
And
word. Okay.
so, you know, but in my discussions with breweries at the time, I said, I don't want a scratch card.
Yeah.
See, okay, you can win. I said, I want someone to physically, I've won it, they're the keys, and off you
Okay,
go.
you're going to draw it out and they must be there.
Yeah, and it's to be part of the vibe, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So, and I think that was also part of, you know, the success behind it.
Yeah.
So we gave away a few of these four-wheelers, and but we had a display at the entrance. And we had
A break-in.
some chances.
Shit. Did you catch him?
The guys caught them. I mean, I've had guys trying to steal kegs before. I don't know what they were
Kegs
going
of
to
beer?
I honestly don't know what they were going to do then.
How are they going to rig it?
So we were notified that customers were sitting on the deck. I don't know if you remember, it sort of overlooked the oceanarium
Yes.
side as well. And these guys were rolling this keg down the hill. And I was like,
Where's that from?
how did they get past my doorman?
Yeah.
You know? So
Those doormen were fired.
yeah. So I've seen some interesting things in my time.
Jeez, honestly, I remember going to see Vonneburm at MacArthur's one Christmas. And
Yeah,
to stop
that's
the
right.
Show.
The rain.
Oh my word, rain. You know, that's the thing. That's PE for you. You can be sure you plan an outdoor gig and Mr. Cock-Up is just around the corner.
That was actually a great lineup we had there.
Okay.
It was almost like an old Legends type
Yeah.
comeback. So we had Vonneburm and we had Barney.
Oh, Bonnie Simon.
And Barney
Barney Simon,
and Mark Pilgrim and Sasha.
Wow.
So it was all sort of the older generation. And
5FM.
it was a fantastic lineup, and we could have done with that rain now.
You know, I know. Oh, yeah, Gary's puts questions on here. I see that. What was your favorite evening and your worst evening at Tapas? Do you have a recollection of any particular one?
Look, we had I had a lot of favorite evenings. You know, because we were exposed to some fantastic people.
Yeah.
So I can't identify one. I mean, we had many. Also, we, you know, with, you know, rugby texture and, you know, those type, you know, the side would come there and the other international side would be. So you met a lot of people. We had a bad run, and I think most of P knew about it, like the Pearly days.
Yeah.
And so we had 1 or 2 nights that, you know, these guys would just literally come and shut your business down completely.
Really?
And so, yeah, those are probably sort of the few nights that weren't great.
Hectic, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what is it. Just because they literally didn't want you to operate, or they didn't.
No, it was just being disruptive.
Okay.
Being disruptive,
causing fights and whatever.
Yeah.
else,
So we
Okay. You had to deal with that. You had to get rid of that. Yeah. Brenton Crane, how's it, Brenton? I'm sure Brenton did.
Brenton, he must come on the show.
Yes, Brenton, we need you on the show as well at some stage, Brenton Crane. He's always making some excuse that he's got some flippin' trivia or whatever. We need you on the show here as well. It's become a Gqeberha thing, bro. You've got to come on now. Oh, man. But you know, so you get past those bad times where in those stressful times.
They were just a bad element, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, if you go anywhere in the world, you're going to have sort of. We got the Pearlies.
Yeah, we got the bloody Pearlies. I get that. And best times, I suppose there's lots, like you say.
There were many. Yeah. There were many.
Ryan wants dirty ice blocks. What the hell is that? What's dirty ice blocks?
So
I like this. I like that.
So Ryan and I studied together with Pete Larkin.
Oh, Pete, yes.
So budget was tight when they were young. So I was working.
Okay.
And straw rum became
big.
Straw rum and Coke. And so
like,
straw rum was
80%.
Straw rum was dirty ice blocks.
Oh, right. Yo, I tell you. Now, what's it like? 80% proof or something ridiculous?
It is something. I think they've actually changed it now to 60.
Okay, 60%. Okay, there we go. Well, it's still quite hectic, I'd say. All right, Don, I think it's getting time now when we start getting to our normal little... our questions, we have our quick questions, and then we have our getting to know you sessions.
Okay. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
All right, your biggest accomplishment in your career so far?
I think actually all the venues, all my venues.
Yeah, you can't separate one into the other.
I would say. You know, they all. I think putting PE on the map, you know, with live entertainment and you know,
absolutely,
it took a lot of hard work.
It does, and you don't realize until you look back. I mean, one of those moments must have been when Turbs ate all your urinal blocks in that one night. It must have been a favourite moment for you.
Amazing.
Who's Turbs?
Ryan.
Is he still alive?
Going strong.
Okay.
The urinal blocks work for him.
Well, clearly, that was all right. You know, Brenton. Honestly, Brent.
I think he's stalking us now.
Yes, that's fantastic. Oh, no. What would you say that you wish you'd known when you started out? Is there anything that you could?
I wish I knew everything about what I was getting into.
Yeah. But do you think you would have done it anyway? If you
I would have.
You would have.
I would have. Yeah.
You don't mind a bit of risk.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's like I said. It's probably a DNA.
Yeah.
And
you get off on it.
I think maybe if I had more knowledge, I would have maybe changed 1 or 2 things. But I don't think I would have changed much.
Yeah. We would have just gone for it anyway.
Yeah, hell for leather.
I like that. I like it. Entrepreneurs in general, and for people that are starting their own businesses and things, that
nightlife entrepreneur.
Nightlife entrepreneur is slightly different because they've got to deal with the physical aspect as well, which is quite a hectic. But but generally you've got to have that risk.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. It's daunting at times.
Yeah.
But we said.
Stick your head down and carry on going. I got interrupted last time. I was talking about Bart from Blue Waters.
Yeah.
Saying people always ask him, how's the business going? And his answer is always, it's going.
It's going.
We're surviving. We're still
And
we're
it's
still
a
going.
great answer.
Huh?
But he's been there for years.
Yeah, yes.
It's
But
amazing.
it's always, it's just like, okay, it's going. It can end tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a going concern. Like you can't see the fact that it's successful until you look back 15 years or something and you really go, okay, well, that was successful.
Wow.
William Wilson's got a big thing here. Is that a good example of when a customer becomes a friend? Shout out to them. He said, what many people don't know is that 2 of your old Tapas managers has been with our company, RGBC, for over 10 years. Jaco and Evan have since become very successful and respected managers in our business. They came from your old Tapas school of business to understand the industry along with the great job ethics and hard work. It's true.
Well done. Thanks, William. And 2 fantastic guys. Yeah.
That doesn't show all the message there, but I get that. It's just a matter of 1, integrity, and 2, hard work.
Yeah. And a great team.
And to be able to work with a team,
great team,
as well,
Yeah, William, we've been working together for years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Booze and thing. It's I always say that, like I was talking about the physical part of being a nightclub entrepreneur or a night entertainment.
So what
How
Gary
do you
is
survive?
asking, I'm gonna now expose my trick here.
Yes, because what Gary's asking is, how do you stay away from the booze and the tequilas every night and getting completely and utterly stuffed?
Well, those that know me well, I drink a beer out of a glass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a beer out of glass.
But somehow when the tequilas come out, I always have an empty beer bottle around.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you got to. Everyone's your mate.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone wants to have a drink
dop
with
with
you, but you've got to find a
You can
balance.
end up in trouble.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah.
I always say a lot of the musos. This is the problem with the musos is that they're always at the party. I'm at the party every single time I do a gig. You know what my trick is? Whiskey. I have a single. I'll get a single whiskey and I'll have water with it, and I'll just top it up with water.
Yeah.
Water. Eventually, it hydrates you.
It works.
Fine. I love whiskey, but I'll just.
You've
have
got to
that
be
water
careful. I
all
mean,
night.
you being polite and you don't want to be rude to people, and they've spent money and actually bought you a drink.
What you Judas?
And but you can't have 400 tequilas.
No,
It's just not possible.
You'll actually die.
I'll try, but it's not possible.
Not possible. I get it totally. All right. The most adventurous thing that you've ever done in your life?
It'd probably be jumping off blow crowns.
Yo!
Yeah.
No, that's not for me, yeah.
Probably the most retarded thing I've ever done. It was great. I did it.
Tiny elastic band around your
I
feet.
had the t-shirt. It's now shrunk.
No, hectic. No, you wouldn't find me doing that. I'm not going to go that way. I think I know the answer to this, but are you a systematic kind of person or just let's wing it?
No, completely
Systematic.
Structured, like
Really?
yeah.
But that's an interesting combination of being able to take the risk, but at the same time being quite a structured guy. Does that not bring on a little bit of anxiety?
It does. Unfortunately, it does. It in some ways it has helped with the business.
Yeah.
That I'm that way inclined.
Yeah.
But I think it also adds to the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roger and I have also got a thing about cables.
Cables?
I don't like cables.
Okay. It must be Bluetooth or whatever. Don't put the cables anywhere near where you can see them.
I don't want to see them.
Yeah.
Make it work without them.
They must be in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Conduit. So conduit is your friend.
Very much so.
I like that. But that's an interesting thought as well, and it relates also to your personality. I mean, do you get depressed? Are you prone to it? A lot of
Yes,
people.
I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I do.
Because it can be hectic.
So I certainly will have challenging days.
Yeah. How do you get through it? I mean, for people, I know a lot of people that are struggling with depression, especially in during COVID. You know.
Yeah. Look, great family support.
Okay.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
I'm
That
lucky.
base.
I'm lucky it's there. I don't know what other people do. But I'm lucky it's there. So yeah.
Okay. So you have that family thing that you can go and you can talk and you can be
My
honest.
wife's amazing. I mean, I can bounce anything off her. And
Okay.
She's a rock.
Okay. No, that's so important. I think is so important. And Anel Comfort, Tapas, been dying since Brookes closed. I've been dying since Brookes closed. Jacques Malherbe saying, "Hey pal, I want tapas cap. I want a tapas cap, man. Can you organise me? Come on, man. Here's one right here now. That one is going to be mine." Cables. Me with a staple gun.
Evan had this amazing ability to drive me mad with a staple gun. So I don't know if you remember, we had timber-cladded walls.
Yes, I do remember.
And
it was dark on the
when we had entertainment, we always had posters.
Okay.
That was social media back in the day. And Evan would do like...
Oh, it'd drive him mad.
Yeah.
And
then so we would have entertainment because we did Thursday nights was our sort of national artist night.
Okay.
So that you still capitalize on the Friday and the Saturday.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And then Friday morning you would have to
You'd be there.
You have to go pull all the staples out.
Evan! Oh man, a bloody staple gun for you! Karika Burton. Yes, she is. She's a rock. Karika's obviously friends with your wife. What's your wife's name?
Lauren.
Yes. Okay, Lauren. Well, we are happy to hear that, Lauren. How many years have you been married now?
17.
Ooh, lucky you remembered that.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
17 years. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. You know, you actually do. You need somebody. You need somebody in life, even if you're not married. You need somebody that you can that can always be in that honesty as well.
I think that's the one.
It's not kissing your ass all the time because you need somebody that's really going to give you the lowdown. Karika say your wife is awesome.
She is.
Oh man. Okay. The dumbest thing you've ever done?
Going into this industry.
Yeah. I mean, probably me too. Entertainment. Was there a moment when you knew there was no turning back?
I think when I started, so I came here to do my studies and started as a barman, and it just bit me.
Bit you on the backside. That does do that.
You kind of know. Well, okay, that's the direction we're going.
Yeah, it's it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, we kind of know. Brent, there are very few venue owners within the industry who are respected as much as what Dog is by the musicians across the nation. A true gentleman always goes out of his way to help others, and a great friend. Thank you, Brenton.
Brenty.
Brenton gets quite emotional about that stuff as well. He's a good. Loyalty is big with Brenton.
No, he
likes that. He likes that. No, you're a legend, Brenton. You're a legend. Is there anywhere you're not welcome anymore?
I hope not. I hope not.
Ever been to jail?
Why'd you ask
Say
that?
yes, say yes. Because so many of my guests have been to jail.
I have.
Yes! Another one! I'm going to be getting... Most of my guests have been to jail. I'll tell you what. Come on, tell us the story.
I think, you lined me up there.
Yeah, I did. I think so many of my guests have been to jail.
I hope the family aren't watching. It was matric vac, and we were in Morgan Carmouth, in fact.
Oh,
and
Carmouth.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was one of those all the way through the night. And
Yeah. Bodies.
a mate of mine, Andrew Froy, I hope you watch. We met up with these guys, and it was early in the morning. And
Yeah.
I think they had a bottle of Mainstay.
Oh,
And,
geez. Cane.
Yeah, so it was actually just topping up.
All right.
Yeah, it was
You're already there.
It was topping up, and next, I was on top of a shop roof, and anyway, so
And the shop owners came.
yeah, and then I got arrested and
Got arrested
went,
for that
and
and went to Chucky.
I went to go sleep. Yeah,
Okay, just Chucky. Oh, most of the guys have just been for a night or two. You know,
but
nobody
it was
for a long
needed. I
time.
won't lie, it was needed.
So you were in jail in Kymouth.
Yeah,
I love that.
drunk and disorderly in public. I think it's what they called it.
So ja. Gooi hom in die bakkie ouens, kom kap hom uit. They drive like maniacs as well. Ryan Hoffman says, Phil and I can't wait to come and support you.
Awesome, thanks, Ryan.
Lekker, Ryan. You need guys like Ryan. You need people that come and support when it's opening night and it's and put in from after work. Those are the guys.
It'll
you
take
need
him a
to-
while. He's stuck in Queenstown.
in Komani. How's your stadium there, Ryan?
Oh, shame.
How's your stadium? Huh? Lekker. I was taken to the taxi rank as well. It's also very lekker. Oh no. Oh, that's fantastic. The biggest realization that you had about yourself in your life?
I'm not afraid to work. I'm a grafter.
You grafted. You're
I'm
right
a
with
grafter,
that.
and yeah.
So that was like, okay, well, I can do it. Give it.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
We can do it.
Broad shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. If you've been successful in business, you have to have worked hard. It's true.
Yeah. It's not a walk in the park. That's for sure.
No, and also you've got to be able to be knocked down and come back again. Don't remember Frank Bertolin doesn't remember what.
I don't know.
Been
Frank?
to jail. Been to jail. Were you there with him, Frank? Have you also been to jail, Frank? Maybe you were there together. You can't remember that. My word. But it's like you get to you have these little realizations that you know you've got something in you that can help, you know, that can do that.
Yeah, I think you need a certain skill set for certain things.
Yeah, you're talking about DNA, and it's true. Not many guys have got that crazy flip. I don't know if it's insane or not. You know, what awful movie do you love?
Awful. It's
Yeah.
hands down Whoopie Boys. It's the best
Whoopie
movie.
Boys?
Best movie ever made.
What doesn't Whoopie Boys doesn't sound like a good movie.
It's the best movie ever. I'm sure it's even Quentin Tarantino.
Guys, I think that it's a shite movie. I wouldn't watch it if I was you. I don't know, it sounds like a shit. Whoopie Boys.
I'll drop off a hard copy.
Oh, excellent. Is it on VHS? Betamax. It's on Betamax.
Betamax.
So there, next in your file there, Betamax, with all your movies. Debbie does, you know, all the classics. You know. Oh no. Here we go. What's your biggest weakness?
I'm too kind.
Too kind.
Yeah.
You reckon? I
I'm a tough guy. I've got a
You're the
soft
guys.
heart. Soft heart.
Do you think he's a soft-hearted guy, or do you think he's full of shite? I don't know. Have you seen? Oh, there's the Whoopie Boy. That does look like a shite movie. I've got to say to you, that really does look like it. No, I can't, I'm not going to watch that shit. No. Jail. Frank says he's been to jail many times. You see, a lot of people have been to jail. I didn't know that.
Maybe it was a thing. You know?
Yeah, it was. It's probably a thing. Have you seen my dog? Says
From Whoopie Boys.
From Whoopie Boys. Are you also a fan, Melanie? I think that Melanie Engelbrecht from East London. I think so. Whoopie Boys. Who's humping the butler? Who watches this crap?
You're missing something.
I'm missing something. Okay. Maybe I'll go and watch some Whoopie Boys. Is it on Netflix? Oh, it's probably too shite to be on Netflix as well.
So that other rated movies.
I go B grade. Oh, brilliant! I love it. Okay, your biggest weakness.
Yeah, I'm just soft. You know,
Oh, I did say that. Yeah, you're soft. Opposite that, your biggest strength.
I'm not quite sure how to answer that.
What do you say without saying like an egomaniac? I understand that. No, I mean, I would say it's almost your, to start new businesses, you've got to have that risk aversion. So you've got to be able to think, okay, I can do this.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That's a strength for sure.
It would be.
It's also a weakness as well.
Yeah.
It's on Cuckflix, she says. I don't know if that's a guy or Nadine. Is that a guy or girl? Gianni. I know it's Italian. Gianni is Nadine and Gianni. I presume that's a group. That's a family WhatsApp group or something going on there. Nadine,
Must be.
The Gemnianis, obviously there's a trust issues there with Nadine and Gianni. Don't worry, it's fine. Gemnianis, Italians have got trust issues. You've got to have separate Facebook accounts. But that strength is it is a strength and can get you into trouble as well.
Yeah, well, I suppose it ties in, with the weakness.
Yeah, it does a bit. It does a bit. All right, your pet peeve.
Stupid people.
Oh, okay. Stupid question.
Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors. Yes, yeah. People. It's almost like road rage. That thing where you're online and you're like, God, man, come on, hey.
Yeah, you want something to say it. When I mean,
yeah. Do you have road rage as well?
I have road rage. I just keep it to myself.
Okay, you're not the guy that gets out his car and goes to moor the guy's windscreen.
No.
Okay, that's good. Because that's a bit over the top. And we all have a bit of road rage. Your guilty pleasure.
Tequila.
There we go. You guys know now. So from the launch onwards, Dog's biggest strength has been the most genuine person. The honesty.
Wow.
I love integrity.
Thanks, Johns.
For me as well, integrity is always the biggest strength.
Oh, wow.
I tell my boys, if you haven't got integrity, you've got nothing.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Amazing. Wow.
Let's see your concert. If you had to go to a concert, past or present, any concert, like
Queen.
dead or alive.
Queen. Yeah.
Did you know you didn't go to the 80s one that was here?
No.
It was 83 or
I was probably doing
81.
I was probably still in Baghdad.
Oh, really?
No, I wasn't.
Dad's bag. Excellent. Oh man, Ryan Christopher saying tequila. There we go. That's your biggest weakness.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Old Grove.
There we go. Perfect answer. If you had to shoot a love scene with one male actor, who would it be? Come on now.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
He's a good looking guy.
Woo!
Okay?
You'd be rubbing that bald head of his.
That's a thing.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Other than tapas, what's your go-to restaurant in PE?
I think back in
Always
the day,
London.
I used to love going to and we mentioned it just now. The whole Zorba's Lamed.
Yes.
Tony and Struan had Lamed going, and George had Zorba's going.
Yes, Tony and Struan, I remember.
That was our thing. My wife and I used to love going there. I mean,
Yeah.
that
Elsid?
I never
So
went.
much. You were young enough to go to Pizza Palace. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Dave Gardner still had the pizza in Westbourne Road.
Trying to think.
Cornuti, Cranscott's.
Cranscott's? Yes, Cranscott's.
Yeah.
Which changed, I think, into, it was Sabatino's. Was that near there as well?
But then also, youth student days, Rome.
Rome restaurant.
For the pizza pasta.
Absolutely, Rome restaurant. In fact, I met the guy from Rome, and I cannot remember where I saw him. I saw him recently. We were talking about Rome. My brother used to work there. That's why I remember.
Okay.
But that place used to absolutely cook.
But I tell you what, for outstanding restaurants now in P, Jono Noyle and
Nolio.
he's running as a beautiful spot.
Yeah, nice restaurant.
you know, I'm glad to see there's activity now down
yeah.
there, and that whole Sunday vibe they've got going is
Lekker.
awesome. Yeah.
And the more people get out and go, I mean, the better for PE.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Even East London as well. I mean, I know Sanook. The Sanook guys have now bought Lavender Blue, which I'm looking forward to that as well. That I always love Lavender Blue in East London.
That's further out of town, eh?
Yeah. Just out on the Chickaleza Road. I can't remember that. Ray Hizroth's giving us. I don't know what that is. Those look like I don't know what those land claps. I don't know what those are. I can't see emo. I don't know what. I'm too old for emojis. I don't know what they are. One thing that you're the absolute worst at.
Spelling.
Are you bad? Are you a bit dyslexic?
I went to Queen's.
Okay. Fair enough. Dyslexia, is it a thing?
I still can't spell liquor or liqueur. I don't know which one's
Okay.
which.
Which one's which? Yeah. Or I before E except after C, that whole thing. Oh man. Ryan Belgrove saying, I see they're talking to each other in the comments here now.
So Ryan worked
Hizroth.
for Ray at Brandhouse.
Oh, okay. Ray Hizroth, yes, of course. Yes, yes.
Ryan, I think Ryan's gone through more cars than I've gone through tequila.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah.
What are you driving now, Ryan? Let's have a listen.
Probably a Bell's taxi.
Excellent. Thanks for not firing me, says to Ray. They're talking to each other here. I'm sure Ray's had a couple of tequilas. We're going with it. All right. Your first celebrity crush?
Samantha Fox.
Woo! Samantha Fox.
She was a fox.
Yes, she was. She was English, I think.
Yeah, she was.
I can't remember.
I can't even remember what song she sang. But
No, she did it. She had a song.
Yeah.
But she was also in the Scope or whatever that time.
the edited version.
Yeah, with the stars and the stuff. You know. All right, I think it's time now for the either ors. It is time now for either ors. Let's do it. A life. Would you either have a life full of ups and downs or a predictable life?
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs. You get in there. Risk.
Yeah.
Give me the risk. A live-in massage therapist or a live-in chef?
Chef.
Is it? No massage. That could be like
I actually do my own cooking. But anyway,
Oh, you do your own
it'd be nice to take a day off, you know.
Yeah. Well, now you're going to have that guy for the rest of your life. He's going to be in there, and your wife, and everything's going to be like a spare wheel.
Can we call him Pepe
It's all
the
right.
Pooh?
But you chose him, so you got to stick with him. You know. Money or fame?
Hands down, money. I mean,
Forget about the fame.
you don't need to know who I am.
William Wilson says, "How old are we?" I know, William. I think we're older than what we seem. 80s or before, or 90s onward?
Actually, before.
80s or before, you like it?
Yeah.
I'm there with you. I'm totally there with you. But I would have pegged you for a 90s boy.
Janis Joplin, the
Oh, 60s.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
Bring it on.
You know, like a bit of 70s rock.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, a bit of
Here we go.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
High five. I love it. Okay, perfect teeth or perfect hair?
Well, I got neither. So
No, you can choose
let's
one.
take teeth.
Okay, nice. A nice set of chompers for you. Forest or beach?
Beach.
Beach. In there. That's what it suits the Tapas vibe. Antique or brand new?
New.
New. What about these lovely old things?
The mix of the old music and the new vibe.
Yeah. That's the old music, new things like technology and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you into like home automation and that sort of thing?
I try to be.
Yeah. I've got
It
song
can
of
consume.
switches
It
and-
can consume you.
It's consumed me completely.
Yeah.
It has. I've got solar. I've got like switches that I can.
I mean,
okay,
I'm actually
Google
so
and-
excited about Rendo's putting in our system at the
Rendo's.
and it's all Bluetooth and whatever. So
Yo.
I've got toys to play with.
Rendo's. Well, I did some ads for him. Rondo's Audio. I did his adverts for him on the Algo FM. So shout out to Rendo. Somebody tag him. Excellent. I'm glad to see he's still doing some work there as well. Alone or in a crowd?
You know what? It's actually a bit of both. I think it depending on.
You have to choose one. If you had to choose one, which one?
Alone.
Oh, no, you're going to be solo the rest of your life. All your friends now, they're going to be like, oh, he doesn't even love me anymore. No, that's good. Skydiving or bungee jumping? That's not really a choice. Gary, this is one of Gary's questions. That's the same thing, skydiving or bungee jumping.
Well, I did the bungee jump,
You did?
so...
Would you rather that than skydiving?
I don't know if I'll do it again, though.
Okay, so you wouldn't jump out that thing anyway. So at least you got elastic band tied to you.
Yeah.
Joing, but I don't know. The parachute would be both. Both would be good. I'd rather have a parachute as well in case that
No,
elastic...
there's a support system.
Yeah. Although, when that elastic band snaps, maybe you're so close to the ground that it snaps only at the end and then it's like really slow. I don't know. Painfully aware or blissfully ignorant?
Aware.
You'd rather be aware. That's
Yeah.
that's OCD thing coming
Aware,
through.
yeah.
No, I get it.
Just
I get
take it head on.
Okay. Forgiveness or vengeance?
I think it's back down to the character thing. It's
Yeah.
probably a bit of both.
No, you've got to choose now. What is slightly more?
Forgive.
Forgive. Have you forgiven guys in your time? Many guys.
Many.
Many of those barmen. Probably many of the guys that are online right now checking you out.
Now that you mention it, I think there's going to be some vengeance.
Vengeance as well.
Forgiveness, it is.
Save or spend?
If you asked my wife, it would be spend.
Oh no, you're not getting nothing tonight when you get home. And yourself? You're not a spender. You hold that money.
Yeah, I like sneakers and caps and stuff.
Sneakers
I've got
and
to
stuff
buy,
like that.
You know, I've got to buy them.
No, I get that. Okay, so you like a bit of clothing. It's like, it's very shallow, you know. I don't know. That's good. All right, let's do the would you rathers. Okay, quick intro to would you rathers. An honest arsehole or a sweet liar?
Sweet liar.
Good one. Good answer. There we go. Extremely smart or extremely lucky?
Lucky.
You'd rather be lucky.
So
you'd rather
just wing it.
Would you rather be extremely lucky? So you're like ha ha! Yeah. And you wouldn't know. I mean, you'd be so dwarf that you wouldn't know why you were being lucky. That's okay. At least you'd probably be rich as well. Would you rather be stuck at age 18 or stuck at age 50?
50.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You're getting into that now.
Yeah.
You're nearly there.
I don't want to be locked up in jail again.
No, that wasn't great, yo.
Being 18 and again taking the world on at that age.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that
Yeah,
again.
no.
No, I don't want to do that.
50 is a better place to be.
Yeah, I think that you've done the graft.
Yeah, no. I'm 51 now.
You've done the graft and you're ready to wind down now.
Yeah. I think I can stop it here now. Eh?
Yeah.
I'm not keen on getting to like 85.
Yeah.
We'll see. 85 is going to be the new 60. Would you rather save your pet or save a random stranger out of a river? Here's your pet drowning and the random stranger drowning.
Probably the pet, eh?
You'd be there. You know, that random stranger could...
Because I got to go home and explain to the kids.
Your dog died because...
Could have stayed, but there was a stranger.
What happens if your pet was a goldfish? What about that?
A flat-out stranger.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Would you rather be extremely smart? I don't know. We've got extremely smart, extremely lucky. You put two of the same questions in here.
But I want to see these consistency.
He's testing me to see if I take the same. If I can see the same question twice. Yeah. All right. The very last one here. Would you rather be wealthy doing something that you hate, or be poor doing something that you love for the rest of your life?
The latter.
So you'd rather be poor.
Yeah.
You're going to be starving. Just it could be something that you hate. Hate a little bit.
Well, you got to get up in the morning and go do something you enjoy. Or what's the point of it?
Exactly. No, I get you.
Obviously, you do it because you want to be successful and. Yeah.
No, you've got to love what you do. No,
correct.
Absolutely.
And, I think you the same.
Oh, if I wanted to be, well, you know what? I think it's a bit of fact like what you can do as well, because sometimes you've got no choice in the matter. I was going to be a muso no matter what, you know. I don't know. And can you say that pubs would have always been your thing, or like you say, what late night entrepreneur?
Yeah, nightlife entrepreneur. I've been called a lot, but that's not what I've been called.
A nightlife entrepreneur. Would you say that's something that you might have got into?
That's it. Yeah. I'm stealing that, huh?
You're stealing.
I'm taking that.
A nightlife entrepreneur. You know, it is, and it's not like. Do you think it's the same as doing any other business? If you'd got into, say, I don't know, hardware or plumbing.
I think whatever you do, you know, the core principles are the same.
Yeah.
It just, the industry that I'm in is comes with.
It got fun element.
It's hours. There's entertainment. There's
William Wilson, never seen two gents nursing their drinks more, because we've had a few before we started. Bring on a tequila or a suitcase. The suitcase is becoming famous here. So we'll have to try your suitcase when you open up in Main Road, Walmer. We are waiting. Donovan, thank you so much.
Gino, thank you.
A final question from you is always your proudest moment and your moment when something's gone completely wrong, or most embarrassing moment. Yeah.
I don't have embarrassing moments. I think.
Well, going to jail.
Well, that's an accomplishment.
I suppose, according to my show, there's a lot of people.
I just think, you know, if there's a situation, just roll with it. You know?
I know, for sure.
Yeah, I'm proud of where I've come.
Yeah.
And I've had great support.
Yeah.
Family, wife, the kids. And
how old are your kids now?
My daughter's 14, my son's 7.
Okay. Yeah. So you're in the teenage zone. I know it only too well.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do.
So I big big challenges in life, and I've had a big support structure.
Trying to get, because I mean, when these challenges arrive, I suppose that does give you a moment of pride. Is when something works. You know, like the tapas is. I'm sure is one of the ones, and hopefully there's still to come. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
I can see a tapas and Walmer doing fantastically well.
Well, I certainly hope so, and I'm so looking forward to reviving it.
Yeah,
you know, reviving it, and you know, bringing back, as the Herald put it, you know, that nostalgia, and you know,
I think it's going to be a part of it for sure. Is going to be the nostalgia and the thing, but the simplicity of it, like you said, it's a bench, it's a sangria, it's a bit of like nachos, whatever the Mexican vibe is. Roger Hilligan's on there saying he's a legend. So he's obviously good at ledgers as well. So Alexander Hart. Hello, Alexander. Fantastic dog, Alexander. Are you still in St. Petersburg, Alexander?
Yes, he is, yeah.
The most beautiful city in the world. I need to go to St. Petersburg. Alexander, we need to talk. I need to get over there and have a look, because
I'll give you the tour.
I love history, and that's a city full of history for sure. And so, and then your things were like I always ask my comedian friends or my muso friends when something's gone completely wrong, like you've planned this thing and it's just been a complete cock up. Have you any of those?
Yeah, I think probably a couple. I don't think you're going to identify them. It's just, I suppose, how you go forward from it.
Yeah. It's how you try and learn from it.
And
he's been sneaky now.
Yeah, he's avoiding the question a bit. Is there any one specifically cuck thing that you remember? like yes. Well, when they jumped on the jeeps, that must have been pretty bad.
It's like, how do you deal with it?
Yeah.
So it was the damage control afterwards that had to.
There's foot marks in the top of brand new.
It wasn't even the foot mark; it was dented.
Dented roofs. So of like Wranglers and
Yeah, thanks, guys. There was amazing vehicles. I'm not quite sure about the dent in the roof. Yeah, you know, and that's you got to go to these guys that have now
helped you
sponsored you and supported you.
Yeah. Was it Vaughan? Was it Vaughan at that time? I can't remember. Was it?
No, it wasn't Vaughan.
No, I know it was. Oh.
Well, Sean Lannon was part of it.
Sean Lannon was working there at the time, and it was a lady, lovely lady. She's passed away now.
Yes, she has passed. Yeah.
And I cannot remember her name.
But they were fantastic.
Janita.
That's it.
Janita was working at Maritime at that time.
And they just sort of, there was a bit of a PR behind it afterwards, just to say, because I mean, there was such backlash that it got out of control, and
really?
It did get out of control. We had no idea what we were in for. So, and she handled it well. And
good.
You know, there was a spread in the paper afterwards, and everything was alright.
Sorry to bring all this up, you know, because I'm sure you wanted to forget about it.
but it's most embarrassing and most annoying when you know you've got a sponsor on board and something out of your control has happened.
Goes wrong. Yeah.
And there's nothing more you can do. But I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. And I think,
can I have a Jeep next week though?
Yeah, can we do it again? Yeah. Hope you will. You balloon not.
I don't think you should even go there.
No, I think I know where that's going. Probably a good time to end on Donovan's balloon knot, because I think I know exactly what that is. Very quick. Tapas is going to be amazing. I agree with you, Barry.
Thanks,
I think
Barry.
It's going to be fantastic.
Awesome.
Absolutely best of luck for
Thank
it,
you.
and
Thank
we'll
you.
support you all the way. Awesome. And thank you for coming on, Gino.
Thanks for having me.
It's a marathon session here, 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Here we go.
That's amazing.
I know.
No,
you wouldn't have thought we could talk about so much.
Wow.
All right, we got a winner. It's Basil. Basil's the man. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Thank you, John. It's been absolutely fantastic. Word, we can't wait for Tapas to open in Walmer. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to come for sangria, baby. All right. Thank you for joining us on Gino's Spot. And this will be a rebroadcast on Saturday. So ours is just Saturday night, guys. And then, of course, next Tuesday and next Saturday, make sure you join us, indeed. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you to the sponsor, Spa and Fitch and Leeds. And, of course, Amovia, our internet provider. We'll see you on Tuesday. Woo! Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's Shot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and